Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commentary Hub.
There's headed by Marina, and it's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Look at that pass! Goal for Manchester City!
Takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal, and it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised. Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones.
Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it out!
Good evening, good morning, and good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Welcome to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of England against Croatia in Group L of the World Cup. My name is Nicholas Jones, and the match is taking place at the AT&T Stadium, or Dallas Stadium, in Arlington, Texas, which is about 21 miles west of Dallas. It's coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, with temperatures between 20 and 38 degrees. The players are now going through. The players are going through the national anthems, and England became the first UEFA nation to qualify for the World Cup, winning all 8 matches and conceding no goals. However, cracks started to show in the system, with losses against Uruguay and Japan in their first 2 warm-up matches. They did win their other 2 against New Zealand and Costa Rica, and confidence may have been restored after the Three Lions won the latter match 3-0. And it's 60 years since they last won the World Cup, that legendary Wembley final against West Germany in 1966. They've won 8 of their opening matches since their first appearance in 1950. And their last opening match in North America was a 1-0 loss to Portugal. But, however, England's squad has been dealt a blow when Tino Livramento sustained a calf injury during training, replaced by Trevor Chalobah. Croatia, on the other hand, their side is said to be ageing, with the average age of the squad at around 27.88. Captain Luka Modric is now 40, so this may well be his last World Cup, and the checkered ones will be looking to prove themselves, having had a dreadful Euro 2024 when they went out of the group stage with no win. They lost once and drew twice. Their worst performance since Germany 2006, the same record. They did well in qualifying, though, conceding only 2 points in their 8 matches. Like England, they also won 2 of their warm-up friendlies, most notably losing 3-1 against Brazil in March. Their last friendly match was a 2-1 win over Slovenia. Mario Palisic scored the winning goal in second half injury time. Unlike Thomas Tuchel, Zlatko Davic has no injuries to report, and all options are open. Apologies for running a bit late. There were last-minute technical issues, but we're just about a few minutes away from kickoff. So to bring us up to date with all the squads and the match officials and everyone else, let's hand over to our commentator for the evening, Paul James.
Thank you, Nicholas. Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you're listening to in the world. Boy, do we have a cracker for you today. England versus Croatia in Dallas, Texas. Group L gets underway with perhaps the tougher of the 3 games for England. Starting off against Croatia, they have Ghana and Panama in respective order. For England, well, let's take a look at the starting lineup. And Thomas Tuchel has gone like this: Jordan Pickford in goal, Nico O'Reilly, Ezri Konsa, John Stones and Reece James is your back 4, with Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson holding the midfield. Anthony Gordon, Jude Bellingham and Noni Madueke are behind leading scorer Harry Kane. Quite surprised today to see Bukayo Saka on the bench. For Croatia, they line up with Dominik Livakovic in goal, Josko Gvardiol, Luka Viskovic, Josip Satalo, and are your back 3 with Ivan Perisic and Josip Stanisic as wingers. Ivan Perisic, at 38 years old, has to face a very speedy Noni Madueke down that side, so that should be interesting. The two attacking midfielders are Martin Baturina and Mario Pazalic, and the two in central midfield are the captain, Luka Modric and Petar Susic, and the lone forward is Petar Musa for Croatia. The referee today is apparently one of the best in Europe, Clement Turpin, the French official from Oullins in France. He's backed up by two French assistants, Nicolas Danos and Benjamin Pages. And the fourth official is Katia Garcia from Mexico, with Jerome Bessard and Louis Delon in VAR duty, supervised by Vedayi San from Switzerland. So the referee has got the players at the centre circle. We are about ready to get underway here. England in all white, and they're going to get the game underway. Croatia are in all blue, and we're just waiting now for Clement Turpin's whistle, and we can get this game underway at the AT&T Stadium here in Dallas, Texas. Looks like the roof is on. The players will appreciate that and not have to deal with the summer Texas sun. As Declan Rice now standing over the ball. The England are going to be attacking the goal to our right in the first half. And we're just waiting for Declan Rice here to be given the go-ahead to get the game underway. It's a traditional countdown. And we're underway now. Declan Rice plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And it's cleared downfield by Jordan Pickford. Up in the air, trying to win that one. It's won well defensively there by Gvardiol. I think was the last player that got a touch on that. Puts that ball out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Croatia, in fact. And it's down this near side, which Gvardiol will take, level with his own penalty area. Left-hand side for Croatia. The ball is launched forward towards the halfway line. It's flicked on by Perisic. Chasing this one is Petar Musa. And it's gotten back to the goalkeeper calmly there by John Stones. Jordan Pickford clears the ball downfield. It goes over everybody's head and right to his opposite number, Dominic Livakovic. Livakovic is the veteran. This is his third World Cup now, the 31-year-old Croatian goalkeeper. Had a splendid World Cup in 2022. As once again, this time it's not John Stones, it's Elliot Anderson who plays the ball back to the goalkeeper. Jordan Pickford releases it over on the far side to Nico O'Reilly. What a season he's had for Manchester City. And he's given the ball to John Stones. He returns it to Nico O'Reilly. And O'Reilly just holds that ball up. Oh, O'Reilly's giving away the corner there. He was looking to turn it back to John Stones or Elliot Anderson. Both were back there. He missed them both. And he puts it behind for a corner to Croatia on the right-hand side. Zlatko Dalic, one of the most successful managers, well, it arguably is the most successful manager in Croatian football history. Ivan Perisic is going to take this corner from the Croatian right-hand side, just in front of those England fans in that corner. And he's going to swing this one out in a moment. He's just looking for a bit more of a run-up, moving some of the advertising hoardings. Corner is going to come in now by Perisic, the 38-year-old. Cross comes in. Oh, and a shot there, just over the top. Oh, that was a good effort from the defender, Satalo, just over the crossbar. And England, well, they just left him. Nobody picked up Josip Satalo. He's just not able to get his foot over that ball, and he puts it over the crossbar. But an early warning for England there. Goal kick now. And it's just played back by Ezri Konsa to Jordan Pickford. Pickford plays it out short there. And it's forward to Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly plays it off Perisic, and it goes out of play for a throw-in. For England, level with their own penalty area. And they go back there to Jordan Pickford. And Pickford releases the ball to Konsa. Ezri Konsa's got time in front of him. Oh, he's almost given that ball away again. And England once again fighting to keep that ball. Noni Madueke loses it. And now here's Perisic now down the left-hand side. Gets a cross in. And read early by Declan Rice. He's under a bit of pressure there, but Declan Rice is able to clear that ball upfield. And the early pressure seems to be coming from the way of Croatia at the moment. Here's Luka Veskovic. Veskovic infield to Modric. He's in the centre circle. Plays the ball over the halfway line. And almost brought under control by Musa there. But England look a little bit disorganised early on here. But finally, Noni Madueke now drops the ball back there into defence to Reece James. James across to Konsa. Here's John Stones. And into the centre circle here to Elliot Anderson. James forward to Bellingham. Quick 1-2 with Noni Madueke, but Madueke plays a pass that's way beyond Bellingham's reach. But Madueke wins the ball back and gives it to Harry Kane. Harry Kane tries to play the ball forward. Stopped excellently there by Satalo. And now it's back with the right back there. And across to Veskovic. Playing in the centre of defence for Croatia today. Played forward over the top of Veskovic. And Pickford has to come out because at the back there was Musa sneaking in. And, well, England have to be very careful at the back. The ball over the top from Croatia caught England out there. And Musa was sneaking in at the back, but it was well read by the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. And early on here, England just looking a bit brittle at the moment, shall we say. Here's Elliot Anderson. Good ball out wide there to James. James tries to find Noni Madueke. It's a good block by Perisic. But it's won back there by Anderson, who plays the ball back into his own half of the field to Konsa. The ball is over to Stone. He's over the halfway line. Is John Stones over to the right-hand side. Drop back there. Well played there by Anthony Gordon. Just plays the ball back into his own half of the field. England just looking to calm things down a little bit. Pickford has the ball now. He's midway inside his own half of the field, is Pickford. He's going to go for the long one. Chasing this one is Noni Madueke. He should reach it no problem, but he's not able to keep the ball in play, and it goes out for a Croatia throw-in. Down there, left-hand side, level with their own penalty area. It's Josko Gvardiol that is going to take this throw-in. And Gvardiol just launches the ball forward. And it goes out again. And this time England are going to get a go with the throw-in. There's nobody coming over to take it yet. Finally, it is taken. And here is the number 2 for England, Ezri Konsa. Back to the goalkeeper. And Jordan Pickford is going to have some time now. Pickford holds the ball up. Plays it across there to Konsa. Konsa flicks the ball forward to Bellingham. Bellingham infield there to Elliot Anderson. And here's Declan Rice inside the centre circle for England. Declan Rice is looking for the run of Harry Kane. Maybe the run of Anthony Gordon. Neither make that run. And here's Elliot Anderson. Drops the ball back. Declan Rice. And Anderson is now with Reece James as England being forced back into their own half. They're not able to really press Croatia in the midfield, and largely that's down to the tactics of the Croatian coach, Zlatko Dalic there, using a rotating midfield and using... I'll finish that in a moment. Here is Noni Madueke. Pulls the ball back to James. James tries to play the ball into the penalty area. And it falls to Harry Kane, who gets a shot away. It's blocked and goes behind for a corner to England. If they use Luka Modric in this rotating midfield, Modric sometimes then drops to the edge of the defence or around the back of the defence, and it helps eliminate the press from the opposition in midfield. And that is a system that Croatia have used very, very well in recent years. And Declan Rice is now going to take the corner from the right-hand side. He's going to outswing this one. he's taking his time here. He's got his arms up in the air. Outswung there. The heads go up. It's Conta trying to get the header on there. It's brought down there by Noni Madueke. Penalty to England. And Noni Madueke was brought down. And, well, the penalty has been given to England. And let's take a look at this. Noni Madueke gets the touch. It's Luka Modric. Yeah. Luka Modric catches Noni Madueke there. And that looked a pretty painful. That's a reckless challenge by Luka Modric. No question, that's a penalty. And England have the opportunity now for a fantastic start. And it's Harry Kane. 4 out of 5 penalties scored for England in the last 5. That's he usually goes for the corners. Not someone that usually goes down the middle, but Dominic Livakovic has a vast experience at saving penalties as well. So we'll see how this all works out. Harry Kane is about to take the penalty for England. And we'll see if he can put this away. And this is the sort of start that England really were so desperately looking for. An early goal if they can. And Harry Kane steps up. Kane versus Dominic Livakovic. Kane steps up, stutters, and it's saved! It's saved by Dominic Livakovic! And Harry Kane has missed. Oh my goodness me. It was a very poor penalty by Harry Kane. It's another corner to England, but it was a save by Dominic Livakovic. And as I said, he has been very good at making saves this season, but the referee is just checking whether Livakovic left his line. It's being checked again. And this penalty may be retaken, because Livakovic may have left his goal line. Remember, he needs to have 1 foot on the line. Let's see whether he does that. It's difficult to tell from that angle. It looks like he does. It looks like he does, but if he hasn't got that foot on the line and he's got his foot lifted, the penalty is going to be retaken. And indeed it is. The VAR result is that the penalty must be retaken. And drama in this first Group L match between England and Croatia. The penalty is going to be retaken by Harry Kane. Dominic Livakovic did not have his foot, or did not at least have 1 foot on the line when that penalty was taken, and it was pulled up by VAR. I mean, his heel was off the line. It looked like his front of his foot was on it, but it's very difficult to tell from the camera angle that VAR has given us, but it is going to be retaken now. So Harry Kane gets a second bite at the cherry. Can he put it away for this time? Harry Kane steps up, maybe a bit more power this time. Yes! Harry Kane, 1-0 to England. Sends a Croatian goalkeeper the wrong way. And Livakovic goes right. Kane goes the same way, only this time with more power into the corner. And England take the 1-goal lead. Controversy surrounding it though. Whether Livakovic had come off his line or whether his foot was still on the line. Well, we're going to see whether we're going to get something a bit more conclusive from VAR. But it doesn't matter as far as England are concerned. Harry Kane's 10th minute penalty is the difference. And they lead Croatia by 1-0. As Harry Kane celebrates that one. And Croatia are going to have to get the game underway again. Of course, we remember in the 2018 World Cup semi-finals, England took the lead and then ultimately lost in extra time to Croatia. Let's see if Croatia have it in them to get back into this game. It's now with Vuskovic. Releases the ball to Satalo. Dropped back there by Perisic and back to the goalkeeper. It's cleared downfield by Livakovic. The header won in the air by Elliot Anderson, but it's another bite at the cherry, this time by Stanisic. And chasing it down is Ivan Perisic, but it goes through to the goalkeeper. And Jordan Pickford clears the ball, and it's now returned back to Pickford again, this time from O'Reilly. Cleared downfield, but the header is won that time by Batrina. And Croatia have the ball. Batrina again. Plays the ball back into his own half of the field. England lead by 1-0 then with 13 minutes gone. And here's Satula. Satula plays the ball to Stanisic. Stanisic in midfield to Pasalic. And Croatia now are working out from the back. They had a very good start. They seemed to have England rattled a little bit before conceding that penalty. And I'm just being reminded by my presenter and producer Nick that England did beat Croatia in their opening group stage at Euro 2020. That's correct, they did. They won by 1-0, I believe. Now here comes Pasalic. Now plays the ball down the right-hand side. And it's pulled back by Susic. Into the middle here. And an opportunity for Musa, but he just slips. And they're going to appeal for the corner. It is a corner. Petar Musa just slipped there at the vital moment as he was about to shoot. Cross coming in there. You can see James. He just lost James for a moment. And it looked like he was... Well, James put his arm around Musa. But there was no way there was enough there for a penalty. And he goes down too easily. It might have been better just shooting, really. The opportunity was there for him. And now the corner has been changed into a goal kick. Not sure what happened there. Let's have a look. Right, it's the correct decision ultimately, because it did come off the Croatian forward Petar Musa. It's cleared downfield, and the referee originally signalled to a corner. And now here's Noni Madueke for England. He's got time and space in front of him. Madueke gets behind the defence, tries to get it on goal, and that's a really good block coming across by Josip Sutalo. But Noni Madueke there getting behind Croatia's defence very easily there. The ball over the top, he's definitely onside. You can see that from the cut of the grass. And he gets behind that defence very easy. Gets a shot away, it's a tight angle. Sutalo just getting across and making that challenge. It's going to be a corner for England. It's their third one in the game. And once again, it's going to be Declan Rice from that right-hand side. See if England can perhaps double their lead against Croatia here. It's an outswinger. Heads go up, but it's right headed to the edge of the area to Elliot Anderson, who gets the shot in. It's blocked there by Luka Modric, the captain. And it comes back to Elliot Anderson, who returns the ball inside his own half of the field to Pickford, who launches it down long. Header going up there with Declan Rice. Perisic complaining. It did come off the Ivan Perisic. So it's going to be a throw into England, level with the Croatian penalty area. Down the Croatian right. And now England coming forward with John Stones. That's a good ball there by Nico O'Reilly. England just settled down now from that early scare. They seem to look a bit more organised now. And here is Jordan Pickford with his foot on the ball. Releases the ball there to Harry Kane, who's very deep. He goes long over the top. And picked up there by the number 4 Gvardiol, the world's most expensive defender. Veskovic across to Sutalo. Here's Stanisic, plays the ball forward. Brought down very well there by Pasalic. Pasalic is going to get another go at it. Gvardiol. Now then, here's Sutalo again. He tries for the ball over the top, but it's way too far away from any of those Croatian forwards, and easy for Jordan Pickford to just bring it down and release it quickly to Declan Rice. Rice plays the ball short there to Konsa. Back to Rice. Declan Rice, the Arsenal player, largely responsible, in my opinion, for Arsenal winning the title. His performances all season long were excellent. Here's Reece James. The ball is back to Konsa, who goes back to Jordan Pickford. Now, I want to take the time to thank everyone for joining us so far. Really appreciate you spending your time with us. If you're new here, if you could just like and subscribe, please. We really do value our subscribers. We are trying to grow the channel, and we'd love it if you could just like and subscribe. It's free to do so, and will definitely help the channel grow, and we can bring you more games that way. Here is Elliot Anderson. Picked up by Bellingham. Bellingham lifts the ball over the top, and it's being chased by Reece James, but it goes all the way through to Dominik Livakovic in the Croatian goal. And back again there from Sutalo, and Livakovic this time puts his foot through it. And it's flicked on up into the air by Jude Bellingham. Fancy, but it finds the right man in Declan Rice, but Declan Rice is alleged to have fouled Petar Susic. And it's going to be a free kick to Croatia, just inside their own half of the field, just outside the centre circle. And it's England 1, Croatia 0. And right now, England are in a satisfactory position at the moment. Here's Luka Veskovic. Gvardiol back to Veskovic. Across there to Sutalo. Sutalo, that's a good ball out wide. Here's to Stanisic. And back to Veskovic as Croatia just trying to find a way through this English midfield. And at the moment, England are doing a very, very good job at keeping Croatia in their own half of the field. The ball's played forward, but it's a poor giveaway. And now it's Elliot Anderson looking for the side pass to Kane. But Anderson goes down and England lose possession. And, well, that's definitely a foul there on the number 22, Luka Veskovic. And it's going to be a free kick. And we've got John Terry and Arsene Wenger in the crowd there. And I'm just trying to see. I think that looks like Peter Schmeichel. I may be wrong. But anyway, it's a free kick to Croatia, taken quickly. Picked up here by Bertrana. Bertrana gets it out wide here to Perisic. Perisic is challenged almost immediately. And it's picked up in midfield here by Jude Bellingham. Bellingham has got Noni Madueke forward with him. Bellingham, though, may well go on his own. He gets into the penalty area. Bellingham tries to skip inside the last defender, but he is blocked out between Sutalo and Veskovic. And it's going to be Dominik Livakovic, rather, who picks up the ball and releases it very quickly. Smart defending there between Veskovic and Sutalo in squeezing Bellingham out there. The ball is played forward once again over the top by Croatia, but once again it's straight through to Jordan Pickford. And this Croatian team, as this game has gone on, have lacked ideas going forward, have lacked a sense of creativity. They're certainly not the same team that took to the field in Qatar, that's for sure, that got to third place. Here is James. James plays the ball back to the goalkeeper with the help of Ezri Konsa. And now Pickford was going to go long. He decides to go short, in fact. There's Declan Rice, forward to Elliot Anderson. Anderson skips into the centre circle. Long ball looking for the running Noni Madueke. But as fast as Madueke is, even he's not going to reach that. And it goes all the way behind for a goal kick to Croatia. As we take a look again at the first penalty. And this is the view we were looking for. And yes, indeed, Dominik Livakovic was off his line when the ball was kicked, both feet. So they were, in fact, correct for recalling that. And as difficult as it was to tell in that first initial exchange, that made it very clear right there. And we're now going to take the hydration break. And I refuse to use the term quarter. It is a hydration break. And the England players will have a chance just to settle down and take a drink. Earlier on today, Portugal and the Democratic Republic of Congo went at it. And I think many were expecting a comfortable Portugal victory. That didn't turn out to be the case. They did take the lead fairly early on from Neves on 6 minutes, but the equaliser by Visser 5 minutes into stoppage time at the end of the first half earned Democratic Republic of Congo a point. And of course, the other game in this group, Ghana and Panama, in Group L. That's taking place after this one, and that is in BMO Field in Toronto. And later on in the evening, we've got Colombia and Uzbekistan, and that's at the Estadio Banorte in Mexico City. And that's later this evening. We're only bringing you the one game today, and we've got other games coming up over the next few days. I believe on Saturday we are bringing you Germany and Ivory Coast on Saturday. Prior to that on Friday, and I'm just trying to have a look what we've got coming up on Friday. I don't think we have anything coming up for you on Friday, but keep an eye on the social media pages anyway, and they'll give you an idea. If you like and subscribe and then you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every time the Commentary Hub goes live. We generally just do commentaries. We don't do videos. I am being reliably informed by Nicholas that we actually have something coming tomorrow. Switzerland v Bosnia and Herzegovina. And that game, I'll just confirm the timing for you on that game. That game is at 12 o'clock local time, 8 p.m. in Britain, and that is at the Sophie Stadium in Los Angeles. So we have that coming up for you tomorrow, so something for you to look forward to there if you want to join us for that. As the players have just finished the hydration break now, they're coming back onto the field, and this hydration break has caused its issues. If any of you was watching the Germany v Curacao game the other day, when Curacao equalised, they started to gain momentum, and then the break was called, and after the hydration break they kind of lost that momentum. So it has had its effect on the games, and Livakovic will take a goal kick, and we're back underway now, and it's headed on to Declan Rice. Declan Rice drops the ball back into his own half of the field. Elliot Anderson holding the ball up, returns it to Nico O'Reilly, and it goes back to Jordan Pickford in the England goal. 26 minutes gone here. England still lead by that goal to nil. They would dearly love a second. It's cleared downfield, and just dealing with it at the back here is Stanisic. Just gets the ball back to Livakovic. Livakovic right-footed downfield and headed down there, and here is Luka Modric. Modric holds the ball up well, and here's Perisic. Drops the ball back to Vaskovic, and now here's Satalo. In field to Modric. Modric moving forward now. Across to Gvardiol. Patient build up this by the Croatians as Modric plays a super ball right across to Stanisic. That really was an outstanding pass. It's back now with Modric again. Modric gives the ball to Gvardiol. Gvardiol out wide to Perisic. Perisic plays the ball forward, looking for the running Satalo in an advanced position. Batruna is up there as well, but Croatia decide to turn backwards and go all the way back to their own goalkeeper from Luka Vaskovic. And it's once again back at the moment. This seems to be the way some teams in this World Cup are choosing to play. Both England and Croatia very similarly here, as Elliot Anderson gets it back to the goalkeeper, and sometimes I feel like I'm watching a tennis match. And now here is Ezri Konsa. Konsa drops the ball back to Anderson. Anderson. Now here's O'Reilly. Oh, it's given away by Anderson, and here's an opportunity now. And it's Vaskovic, and Vaskovic is challenged, and he's in fact given the ball away. It's going to be a free kick. It was a poor giveaway initially, and Croatia were not able to take advantage of that. It was open for them, really. Vaskovic picked the ball up. He could have had a shot himself. Instead, he tried to work his way into the penalty area. and lost the ball and committed a foul. And it goes back to the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. Pickford releases the ball there to Stones. Stones to Nico O'Reilly. Back to Stones. Stones clears the ball forward to the halfway line. It's met well there by Gavadio. Gavadio releases it to Stanisic. Stanisic goes back to Dominik Livakovic. And Livakovic releases it to Josko Gavadio. And once again, we start the process again. The ball going back to the goalkeeper. And Livakovic is going to go long over the top. Trying to win that header. There is Pasalic. It's finally picked up by Pasalic, and he releases the ball to Perisic. Perisic over by the corner flag. It's being watched here by Reece James. Perisic checks back, drops it back into the midfield here to Veskovic. Veskovic out wide. That's a good play. Here's Stanisic now. Stanisic checks back and gets the cross in. It's flicked on and headed out by Konsa, only as far as Modric. Croatia just having a spell of possession here. Modric. Perisic. Short there to Pasalic. Good ball there out wide by Gavadio. Gavadio gets the ball back as England lining up almost in a 4-1-4-1 shape into a defensive block position. And here is Veskovic. Out wide there to Susic. Susic just unable to find a way through at the moment are Croatia. They've certainly run into this 4-1-4-1 defensive block, one of which that Croatia have used themselves on many occasions. Bellingham wins the ball back in midfield and plays it forward to Rice. Here's Harry Kane. Good ball out wide to Noni Madueke down the right-hand side. Madueke gets a cross in. Oh, it was almost met by Bellingham there, but it just escaped him. And he went down under the challenge. No real appeals. So let's see where that came from, because the ball came across from Noni Madueke. But he goes down. He was instructed to get up by the official. There was no appeals for a penalty by any of the England players, including Bellingham himself. So maybe he just stumbled on his way through. Here's John Stones. Nico O'Reilly. Stones again, back in his own half. He's midway inside his own half of the field. Plays the ball forward to Bellingham. Here's Elliot Anderson. Anderson goes down under the challenge there of Perisic. It's going to be a throw-in to... It's going to be a free kick to England, rather. Let's just take a look at that ball across. Well, you could argue there might have been some contact there. Not a lot. But he went down anyway. Nothing doing, says the referee. And it's England now who are resuming possession. But Elliot Anderson has just given the ball away. But he's been fouled according to Clement Turpin, our official. And the free kick for England about 10 yards inside the Croatian half of the field, down that left-hand side. Trying to break forward there. Down that left-hand side is Anthony Gordon, but that's blocked. It goes out of play for a throw-in to England. And it's going to be taken by O'Reilly, as England have mostly gone down the right-hand side, and I can see why. With Perisic down there at 38 and Noni Madueke, speedy Noni Madueke, I can see why England have chosen to go that option. It's picked up in the midfield here by Batruna. Batruna releases the ball to Stanisic. Stanisic keeps possession. He's fouled there surely by Nico O'Reilly, and it's going to be a free kick to Croatia. England 0, Croatia 0, 33 minutes gone here at the AT&T Stadium in Texas. Stanisic pulled down there by Nico O'Reilly. No question that was a foul. picked up here by Gavardio. Gavardio plays the ball over the top. Oh, he's looking for the run there again off Batruna. And Jordan Pickford comes out of his goal, and he was in two minds there. He puts the ball out of play for a throw into Croatia, which is level with England's penalty area. It's taken quickly. And now here's Susic for Croatia. Gets the ball into the box. Perisic gets up with the header. And it's brought down by Bellingham, but it's very poor. Finally, England do win that ball back, but they nearly gave it away on the edge of their own penalty area. And Noni Madueke is away again down the right-hand side. Noni Madueke checks back. Now he's got options, left and right. Pulls it back to Reece James. James lifts the ball in. It's headed out that time by Satalo. Only as far though as Nico O'Reilly. Now here's Elliot Anderson. Gives the ball to James, to out wide there to Madueke, who releases the ball to Reece James. James gets a cross in, looking for Kane. The header is up in the air and won by Satalo. Finally, he gets his foot on the ball and releases it to Susic, who gives the ball back there to Gavardio, clears the ball to Perisic. Perisic heads the ball down, and Gavardio just picks it up here, just outside of his own penalty area, and he goes back to the goalkeeper via Luka Viskovic. And now here's Susic for Croatia. Plays the ball forward for Pasalic. Pasalic, oh, it's a poor ball by Pasalic, and you can see Jude Bellingham just allows that ball to go rolling out of play, and it's a throw into England. And the Croatian fans at the moment, very, very quiet and hardly surprising. So there's just been no creativity from Croatia whatsoever. They haven't really done much with the ball when they have got it into England's half of the field. Here's Declan Rice. And now here's Elliot Anderson. Good ball there to Ezri Konsa. Short to Reece James. Flicked forward by Anderson. Won back comfortably there by Viskovic. Good ball there to Batruna. And now hits Stanisic. Checks inside. Stanisic pulled back to the edge of the area. Oh, I say! That is absolutely magnificent. It's Batruna with the goal. A fantastic strike. And Croatia are level. Well, I don't believe it. They've literally done nothing in this first half. And they come up with something like that. But as of that, this World Cup being what that's about, teams being dominated much of the game, and then just coming up with something magical like this. Batruna's shot. Pickford, I think, got a hand to it. I don't think it mattered. So much power on that. You could be critical of Pickford here, but I think it would be harsh. There was a lot of power and swerve on that. And Martin Batruna has levelled things up for Croatia on 36 minutes. We're all tied up here in Dallas, Texas. And Croatia, what a strike. And just out of nowhere, Croatia tie things up. And John Stones and Jordan Pickford having a post-mortem, if you will, based on that goal. And England get the game back underway. 1-1 then. And Pickford clears the ball downfield. Flicked on there by Elliot Anderson, but it's too close to Dominik Livakovic, the Croatian goalkeeper. He releases the ball to Viskovic. And Croatia was a simple play in the end. A simple pass from Viskovic straight to Batruna, who struck the ball so well. It really was a superb strike. And another one that goes down for possibly goal of the tournament that may well be in the end. It really was an excellent strike. If you haven't seen it, I will get you to have a look at that if you can. And here's Vuskovic. Viskovic gives the ball to Gavardio. Gavardio tries to clear that ball, but closing in is Noni Madueke. puts that ball out of play. It's going to be a throw into Croatia. Thomas Tuchel now. Well, he had the lead. What next? Gvardiol now will take the throw in. It's level with his own penalty area down the Croatian left. Played forward, flicked on. Headed on again by Viskovic. Croatia just trying to bring the ball under control. Finally, England too. And it's picked up by Petrina, the goal scorer, who is fouled. And it's going to be a free kick for Croatia, about 10 yards inside their own half of the field. England 1, Croatia 1. 6 minutes to go until half time. And we'll see what stoppage time we have at the end of this first half. I suspect there'll be a few minutes. Of course, there will always be at least 3 minutes because of the hydration break. And then it's whatever else time has been added on, possibly for the VAR check on the penalty and the goal celebrations from both sides. Another foul there, this time on Susic. And England have once again given up another free kick, this time 10 yards inside the England half of the field. Modric takes it quickly. And here's Stanisic. Just on hugging the touchline there, Stanisic. Drops the ball back to Susic. Here's Viskovic. Viskovic out wide here to Between, scorer of the first goal for Croatia. And it has been for Croatia a half of very, very few chances, of very little creativity, but all it took was one. And the ball cleared downfield by Livakovic and out of play. Perisic punches the ball away. And it's going to be a throw into England. Taken quickly here by Reece James. He throws it back to Ezri Konsa. England looking for options. Here's Elliot Anderson inside the centre circle. Konsa decides to go all the way back to Jordan Pickford in the England goal. And that's a really good ball. Short there, in fact, by Konsa, but the ball is played forward and chasing it is Noni Madueke. Can he get this ball under control? No, Luka Viskovic comes across and heads that ball out of play. Very good play by the Croatian defender, and it's going to be a corner to England. England 1, Croatia 1. And Declan Rice is going up to take the corner. It's just over on this near side. And it's on the right-hand side for England. It's going to be outswung again as Declan Rice is pinging these corners in at the moment. It resulted in a penalty one earlier on, but let's see if he can pick out an England player from this corner. And the head is up by Kane! It's 2-1 to England! And it's Harry Kane! Oh, from the corner, right onto the head of Harry Kane. He puts that ball in the back of the net, and England regain the lead. 41 minutes gone, Harry Kane. And England get their second, and so does Harry Kane. Perfect header, Dominic Livakovic, no chance. He ghosted in Harry Kane, the defence did not pick him up, and he just headed the ball down, making it very difficult for Livakovic to get on the end of that, and England retake the lead here in Dallas, Texas. And the England fans celebrating. And that is his 10th World Cup goal, which equals Gary Lineker's all-time record. So Harry Kane is one goal away from beating Gary Lineker's World Cup record. And he's got 2 today, so he's well on his way. And the ball played forward from the back from Viskovic, but that just goes over everybody's head and out of play. And that is not what Zlatko Dalic would have anticipated once Croatia were back on level terms. But that is what's happened. It's a super header by Harry Kane, and England are in front. Konsa plays it back to Pickford. Pickford launches the ball downfield. And just climbing over Anthony Gordon there was Sotalo. No free kick, says the referee. That goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Croatia. 10 yards inside the England half. Down on the Croatian right. It's taken quickly, but they nearly gave the ball away to Harry Kane again there. And they really have to watch Harry Kane because he's got 2 now. He'll be hat-trick hunting. Batruna goes back to Livakovic. Livakovic just waiting to clear the ball. He's not exactly in any hurry. The England fans singing right now. Very happy. They'll be very happy to go in at half-time with a 2-1 lead. But wait, here come Croatia. But Elliot Anderson just gets it back to the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. And Pickford gives the ball there to John Stones. Stones to Nico O'Reilly. Good ball by O'Reilly to Declan Rice. And it's back to Nico O'Reilly. And Sotala is there in front of O'Reilly. Can he get the cross in? He pulls it back. And now here's Jude Bellingham. Bellingham goes down under the challenge. That'll be a free kick to England. And he's about 28, 30 yards out is Bellingham. It's a good position for a shot, this. Well, yes. Pasalic definitely left his foot in there. I don't know what he's complaining at. There's no question about that. It's a free kick. Like I said, about 30 yards out. There's Reece James that can hit them from here. Declan Rice can hit them from here. We know Kane can. There's a full free kick committee stating their case right now. Kane moves away. And we've got 5 minutes stoppage time at the end of this first half. Noni Madueke, Reece James and Declan Rice are all standing over the free kick now. Dominic Livakovic trying to organise his wall. Madueke just placing his foot down. I think it might be Madueke. Although I can't help, Declan Rice has moved away, so it's either going to be Madueke or it's going to be Reece James. I would favour Reece James from this position, but we'll see. I'd say it's about 30 yards out, and both of them are stepping up as if they're going to take it. Madueke may just lay it off for James. For me, it's a direct shot here by one of these two. Personally, I think it might be James. It is Reece James, and it goes into the wall. And it's just cleared away there by Sucic. As far as Petrina, the goal scorer for Croatia. And it just goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for Croatia to be taken by Josip Sotalo here. Sotalo launches the ball forward, headed up into the air by Nico O'Reilly, and then the ball is played by Sucic down to this left-hand side to Perisic. Perisic checking back. And it's held up there. Gives the ball to Pasalic. Pasalic to Gvardiol. Petrina. Juskovic. Perisic. Oh, under pressure, but he gets the ball back into his own half of the field. And here's Luka Modric. Flicks the ball into the centre circle to Juskovic. Or Vuskovic, I should say. Why did I say Jukovic? Vuskovic. The ball is long out wide here to Perisic down the left-hand side. Perisic just takes that ball out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for England. The flag went up. Maybe Perisic didn't hear the whistle, but it's going to be a throw-in. As we take a look again at that header from Harry Kane. No stopping that. He got a lot of power behind that, did Harry Kane. Nobody picking him up, heading it down, making it hard for a big goalkeeper like Livakovic to get down and make that save. So England have been taking the lead, but can Croatia get back into it again? Let's see. There's Harry Kane. He gives the ball away there to Susic. Here's Perisic. Nice ball there. That's a good pass to Batruna. Batruna. Ball played right back there, and a shot coming in from Paslic. And it's just wide. Not a million miles away from Paslic. Just picked up the ball from Batruna here. It was once again, it was a simple pass. Nothing elaborate. The shot wasn't a million miles away, but I think Pickford realised it was going wide, and it started with the giveaway from Harry Kane. But England breathe again, and Jordan Pickford is clearing that ball downfield. Header run down there comfortably there by Satalo. Satalo forward to Gvardiol. Gvardiol plays it. Oh, and he runs straight into Modric with Elliot Anderson. And what is the referee given here? Let's take a look at this. Modric. Oh yeah, it's his claim that there was a body check there on Modric. It's a free kick, and it's Ivan Perisic now. Perisic drops it to Gvardiol. Modric inside the centre circle. Want to take the time to thank you for joining us for this World Cup Group L game between England and Croatia. We really appreciate you spending your valuable time with us. If you're new to the channel, if you could please like and subscribe, we'd really appreciate that. We are trying to grow the channel. And here is Batruna. Batruna pulls the ball back. It's free to do. You just like and subscribe. You can also hit the notification bell to be informed of any games that are coming up. And we'd really appreciate your support. Now here is Perisic. Plays the ball into the middle. Opportunity here! It's 2-2! And it's Petar Musa! Well, it's right on the stroke of half-time. Musa has equalised for Croatia. Well, it was flicked on. It was just a simple flick on. There was nothing more to it than that, really. The cross here, I just wonder whether Perisic is in an offside position. He just flicked the ball on to Musa, and I'm sure VAR will look at this, but he may have been in an offside position. But England's defending, really, whether this goal is ruled out or not, England's defending here is very naive. The flick on by Perisic, and both Konsa and Stones, nobody picking up Musa, who just had to side foot the ball into the net. And it's half time, and that goal is going to stand. So it's 2-2, and it's Musa who scored with the last kick of the first half, meaning this first half comes to an end at England 2, Croatia 2. Goal on 10 minutes when a penalty had to be retaken after Livakovic first saved it. The equaliser by Batruna, what was a stunning shot from 25 yards. Harry Kane gave England the lead again on 41 minutes with a superb header. But on the stroke of half-time, some very poor England defending. Did not pick up Musa in that position, and he was just able to tap the ball into the net. It's half-time here at the AT&T Stadium. England 2, Croatia 2.
Thanks, Paul. Well, that was certainly an entertaining game in Dallas, and I actually have to correct the time. It is currently 8 minutes to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the weather temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. So I just had to correct that one. We're going to go for a break, but join us when we return. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's alternative audio coverage of England against Croatia in the at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas. It's just gone 4 o'clock over there, and the temperature still and the weather temperature still remains 33 degrees Celsius. Paul, I'm going to ask Paul in the chat to let me know when the teams come back out. But just to remind you quickly that tomorrow it's Switzerland against Bosnia and Herzegovina at the Sophie Stadium in Inglewood, which is in the Los Angeles area. Russ Vernon will be your match commentator. But just to get back to this for now, and I have to say, Paul, even though most people thought it would be England's for most of the, even though people thought it would be England for most of the half, Croatia are just that pesky little. Croatia just those pesky little bugs that just won't give up attacking.
Well, for the most of that first half, Croatia didn't do a whole lot. They weren't creative. They weren't very positive. They seemed unsure when they reached the England 18-yard box. But then they did two things very simply. First of all, the simple pass to Between. His strike was fantastic, and that put Croatia level. The equaliser, which was close to being offside but actually wasn't, the ball, again, this was very sloppy England defending, but it started again from a simple ball from Croatia. Perisic just lifted it into the box. It's flicked on, I think, by Petruna, and Petar Musa was there just to tap it in. But I mean, I'm hearing in our own group chat, Nick, our own private group chat, I'm hearing the arguments as to whether or not it was offside. I don't think England should concern themselves with that. I think England should concern themselves with the defensive error that led up to that goal. There's both Stones and Konsa there, both ball watching, looking at Perisic, and nobody, looking at Petruna, and nobody is picking up Musa, who's coming in just to tap that ball into the net.
Later games coming up include Ghana against Panama, which will take place at the BMO Field in Toronto later on. We've also got, as mentioned, we've also got Switzerland against Bosnia and Herzegovina, and also very later on, Qatar against Canada. The other Group B match. Qatar and Canada will be hoping to boost themselves even further after scoring crucial points each. So Paul, even though England suffered a late equaliser, will they have used the half-time break to pick themselves up and dust themselves down, get back going again? And what policies do you think Tuchel has come up with to ensure they keep themselves focused?
Well, I can't answer what politics is Tuchel going to come up with. I mean,
I don't know.
Policies. Yeah. I don't know. The answer to that question is I don't know, because I'm not privy to that. But what I can tell you is that it's a very bad time to concede just before half-time, and his half-time team talk will have been thrown into chaos, especially with that goal conceded pretty much with the last kick of the half. So I don't know now whether they are going to make any changes now at half-time, England, but that remains to be seen. What I will say is I think it gives Croatia the advantage going into the second half with that goal, but we'll see how Thomas Tuchel reacts and whether he switches things around or makes some substitutions. we'll wait and see for that.
The teams are back out on the field. I'm hearing. So let's get straight into it for the second half. Paul, it's all yours.
All right, thank you, Nick, and welcome back, everybody. Start of the second half coming up. Just taking a look at the England fans there. One brave man is dressed as a lion. He must be absolutely sweltering in that costume. We've got a lot of the England fans here as well wearing cowboy hats. The Croatian fans the same. It looks like a fantastic atmosphere there. And regardless of the score, it looks like the fans are enjoying themselves in Dallas, Texas. The Croatian team is out. The England team are coming out just a little bit late. Or the Croatian team are out early, whichever way you want to look at it. But the England team are coming out now. And we'll see how they get on there. I have to say, looking at the body language of the England players, looking at the body language of the England players, they don't look especially up for this, I have to be honest. Some of them walking out with their heads down. There's definitely a solemn sort of look on most of those England players' faces. It's 2-2. They're still in this. Let's see if they can get back get the lead again in the second half. As Harry Kane leads his boys out there. Thomas Tuchel, I think, is the last one to come out. And we're about to get the second half underway here. Croatia will be attacking the goal to our right. They're in the blue shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. England in the white shirts, white shorts and white socks. From this game, England will go on to face Ghana on June the 23rd. And that match is in New England at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Kick-off on that one. And on the 27th, they'll play Panama in New Jersey, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 10 p.m. UK time. And England now, we're back underway in this second half. And England have the ball. And holding up the ball really well there is Nico O'Reilly. Drops the ball back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice gives the ball across to Ezri Konsa. No changes by either side at half-time. You can see the teams on the screen in front of you. They are as you were. No changes by either side. I am quite surprised to see that. I must admit, I was almost expecting a substitution, at least from England's perspective. O'Reilly holds up the ball, drops the ball back into his own half of the field. Picked up here by John Stones. John Stones holds the ball up. It's given to Nico O'Reilly. And here's Anthony Gordon. Drops the ball back to Stones. And across to Ezri Konsa. Played forward there by Elliot Anderson. And now here's Noni Madueke getting into the penalty area. Madueke with a chance. He scores! And England take the 3-2 lead. And the scorer, actually, I apologise, the scorer is Bellingham, Jude Bellingham with the goal. And he got inside the penalty area, Jude Bellingham, and he just slid it under the goalkeeper. And that really was a very calm and calculated finish. And after conceding right at the end of the first half, England score right at the beginning of the second half to take the 3-2 lead. Just slid it under Dominic Livakovic and in off the post. And England are in front again. You could just see there, the ball just played across the goalkeeper, hits the inside of the post and goes in, and Thomas Tuchel can celebrate. And perhaps that was something they were not expecting. But the second half is underway and England are in the lead by 3-2 with a Jude Bellingham goal on 47 minutes. And Croatia have to try to come back again. It's played back to the goalkeeper by Satalo. Livakovic downfield. Oh, he only sends it to an England player. And now here's Bellingham again. It's Jude Bellingham with a shot, and it's a good save. And Jude Bellingham seems up for it in this second half. He's already got one goal. He's hunting for another. And you can see he just picks the ball up here. They stood off him. Dominik Livakovic was able to make the save. And it's 3-2 to England. And Declan Rice is going to take the corner now down this left-hand side. Got a comment in the comment section. Rebecca Alari says, thank you for broadcasting. Thank you, Rebecca, for joining us. Thank you for spending your time with us this afternoon. The ball comes in from the corner. And the header is on, and it's just wide. Oh, my goodness me. Nico O'Reilly, how close can you get? The cross to the back post. O'Reilly just had a free header there. It's one he certainly should have scored. But he puts it on the wrong side of the post. And it goes behind for a goal kick. Rebecca, if you are not subscribed with us, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate your support. And the best way that you can support us is by hitting that like and subscribe button. Of course, it's free to do so. And that ball is played back to the goalkeeper by Satalo. Now Livakovic will get it downfield again as Croatia are struggling at the start of this second half. Elliot Anderson just heads the ball out of play. They very well could have been 4-2 down at the start of this second half. And it is going to be Josko Gvardiol who's going to take the throw in over on the left-hand side for Croatia. It's about 10 yards inside their own half. They just need to get their foot on the ball a little bit here. That's a nice pass there out wide to Stanisic. Stanisic drops the ball back to Satalo. Satalo to Modric, back to Stanisic. Satalo again goes back to the goalkeeper. And Dominik Livakovic is going to have to clear this one downfield. Right-footed, the heads go up. It's flicked on by Pasalic. Pasalic gave the ball to Batruna. Batruna is fouled, and that is going to be a free kick for Croatia. 5 minutes gone at the start of this second half. It's England 3, Croatia 2. And so far, England with the upper hand in this group stage game. Free kick is going to be taken by Luka Modric. 41-year-old Luka Modric. He's still going. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's still going. Luka Modric, it's a high line by England. And the free kick is launched into the England penalty area. It's up into the air by Harry Kane, almost headed away. Finally, Jude Bellingham gets a touch on it. And now Elliot Anderson can set Reece James on his way. No, it's a good block. That time by Stanisic. And Croatia breathe again. And another comment in the comment section. I have been subscribed since the last World Cup. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Rebecca, for your support for all that time. We really appreciate it. And here is the number 3, Nico O'Reilly. And now here's Declan Rice with a bit of time and space in front of him. Rice with a shot. Super save. It was a curling effort by Declan Rice and just flew to his left-hand side. Dominik Livakovic makes the save. And it goes behind for a goal, for a corner ball to England, as England are purring here. They are well on top at the moment. And Croatia are struggling. The corner is over on the right-hand side, and Declan Rice is going to go over to take it. He's delivered 2 corners from this side that have resulted in goals for England. One resulting in the penalty in the goal, the other the header from Harry Kane, and they'll be looking to make that late run again. Let's see if Croatia have learned their lesson this time. The cross coming in from Declan Rice. It's headed out by Perisic. Back to Declan Rice again. Declan Rice trying to get to the byline. Can he get the cross in? Oh, and it's put behind by Perisic again, and it's going to be a corner to England. Ivan Perisic making the 2 blocks there. And Declan Rice is going to take another corner from this right-hand side. It's short to Bellingham, to James, now to Elliot Anderson. Anderson's going to go right over to that right-hand side to Declan Rice, who heads it down for Jude Bellingham, and Bellingham goes down under the challenge. Is that going to be a free kick? It's going to be a goal kick. No free kick, says the referee. And just looking at this again, well, Modric wins the ball. It's a fine challenge by the Croatian veteran, as the England fans still look a little bit apprehensive, but they should cheer up a little bit. I mean, they are dominating Croatia here and winning by 3-2. They are doing very, very well at the moment and playing some pretty good football. Here's Declan Rice. Gives the ball to John Stones. Stones goes back to Jordan Pickford. Want to take the time to thank everybody for listening today. We really appreciate your time. If you're not subscribed, if you don't mind, please subscribing and liking the broadcast. We definitely appreciate all the support that you can provide us. It's free to do, to like and subscribe, and it's the best way you can support this channel so that we can grow and bring you lots more games in the future. And the ball is played across here to Harry Kane. Kane has got some time and space in front of him. He may look to find Noni Madueke down the right. He does. Madueke now checking inside. That's a good ball there to Reece James, and cutting across, making a challenge is Mario Pasalic. It's going to be a corner ball to England once again on that right-hand side. And Declan Rice is going over to take it, as the England fans starting to enjoy themselves. And the official on that side is telling Declan Rice to get a move on with this. And of course the referee can intervene as well. And corner is going to be taken here by Declan Rice. It's outswung. The header is on. Oh, good save, and again it might be put in this time. No, it's cleared away. Oh my goodness, England come close from 3 opportunities there. The cross coming in again. It's bounced in front of Harry Kane and just goes behind, and somehow that stayed out of the net. How was that not 4-2? The cross comes in, started with Nico O'Reilly's header. Good save by Livakovic. Anthony Gordon there should have put the ball in the net. He didn't. He was not able to do that. But Anthony Gordon had the opportunity to make England 4-2 up there, but it is another corner now. And VAR is looking at something here. Are they looking at a potential penalty? Let's take a look. Turpin is receiving some communication, but let's see. Waiting to see now what. Yes, the corner is now going to be taken. Whatever they were looking at, they've cleared. Possibly looking at the potential penalty for England, but it's been cleared. The corner comes in. Livakovic comes out with a fist, gets a good fist on that, and just letting that run out of play will be Gordon now, and he plays it short, the throw in. It's launched into the penalty area. Harry Kane hooks the ball out. It's now with Madueke. Here's Kane again. Kane whips a shot in. Good save by Livakovic. Kane again. Livakovic one more time making the save. And oh my goodness, he has made some fantastic saves. And that is the reason why England are only 3-2 up. The cross coming in again. And here's Kane this time. Great defending this time by Satalo on Harry Kane. Had he connected there, Kane, it most surely would have been 4-2. But what a game we've got on our hands here as England go searching for that 4th goal. And Livakovic has slammed the door. Well, it's going to be a throw-in for England. As we take a look at this again, what a smart save that was from the goalkeeper. Followed up, had to make another one as well. Myself personally, I can't speak for anybody out there listening, but myself personally, I've always been a fan of Livakovic. I think he's a fantastic goalkeeper. Croatia making their first substitution of the game. Luka Modric is going off, and Mateo Kovacic is on for Croatia. The Manchester City player, Mateo Kovacic, he is on for Croatia. And that's the first change by either side in this game. And it goes back to the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. Pickford, I think he was thinking of picking it up for a moment, but he was definitely not going to do that with Musa locating. And now here is Pickford again. Plays the ball short. And it's John Stones who plays the ball to Nico O'Reilly. Just plays it off the number 2, Josip Stanisic there. And it's going to be a throw-in to England again. We will have all 3 of England's games for you on the commentary hub. We will have their game against Ghana. We've got a comment in the comment section. Rebecca says, yowza. Yeah, England came very close there, but Dominic Livakovic saying no, and it's cleared downfield. The header is on there. Headed down, and it's good. It's won by Bellingham in the midfield. Just won that ahead of Pasalic. Bellingham again. He's had an outstanding game today for England as Jude Bellingham. And now it's picked up by Elliot Anderson. Anderson forward to Declan Rice, who's also been absolutely outstanding. Rice slips the ball to Nico O'Reilly, but it's just a little bit away from Nico O'Reilly's control. And it goes out of play for a throw-in. England 3, Croatia 2. And Thomas Tuchel must be thinking how his side are not 4-2 up. Livakovic clears the ball downfield. And it's picked up here by John Stones. Long ball over the top, chasing that one down is Harry Kane. He's not going to get there. It's just going to roll out of play over by the corner flag. And Josip Sotalo is going to take the throw-in, or he's going to leave it, in fact. And the throw-in is going to be taken, in fact, by Josip Sotalo after all. He's level with his own 6-yard box. And he's looking for options left and right. And he throws it. It gets headed back by an England player and just goes behind for a goal kick anyway. So with an hour gone, it's England 3, Croatia 2. No changes yet by the English team. We've had one from Croatia, which has seen Mateo Kovacic come into the action. The England fans looking very, very pleased with themselves right now. Well, they might. The ball is cleared downfield. It's flicked on and knocked on there by Sucic, but that will be cleared up easily by Ezri Konsa. And that's cleared away by Pickford to Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly drops the ball back here to Declan Rice. Rice plays the ball over the halfway line, and it's just brought down there. The referee has given a free kick for the foul on John Stones. And we've played 61 minutes here. Look at this challenge there by Perisic. That's the reason why the free kick was given. And he just went straight in with the body check there. Wrong sport for that. Here is Ezri Konsa now for England. Almost at a walking pace now. Gives it to Elliot Anderson. Plays the ball back there from Reece James. Back to the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford, who launches the ball downfield. But it goes out of play. And we're going to see a throw in here. Stanisic is going to take the throw in for England, for Croatia. And they've given the ball away of Croatia again, but it's a free kick. Well, that time Mateo Kovacic, the substitute, just gave the ball away, but he got the benefit of the referee's whistle, which bailed him out. Gvardiol plays the ball forward, looking for Batuna. Drops the ball back into the Croatian half of the field. And finally, it's Gvardiol who plays it back to Dominic Livakovic. Livakovic launches the ball downfield. The header is on there. Good play by Bellingham. Picked up here by Stanisic. And Stanisic goes back there to Sutalo. Croatia looking now like they're trying to keep possession for a little while, trying to calm and take the sting out of England's play right now. But they look lost and void of ideas at the moment to Croatia. It's cleared forward. Headed down comfortably by Conser. Conser plays it into Bellingham. Bellingham drops it back into his own half there to Elliot Anderson. As we take a look and to the crowd, some more celebrities there. Not sure exactly who they are. I suppose one of them looks like he might be one of those American football players. Big guy, muscles. And it's picked up by Nico O'Reilly. And picked up here out wide. Now here's an opportunity here. Susic, can he check inside? Susic pulls the ball off Declan Rice. It goes behind for a corner, and Croatia just rarely threatening in this second half, but Susic just putting the defence under pressure. That came off Declan Rice. That should be a corner. Let's take a look at this again. I'll just make sure this is right. Oh, did it come off? Yeah, it came off Susic last, so it is a goal kick. Taken quickly. And here's Reece James. Infield there. It's a good ball to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham just in from the touchline down that right-hand side. Gives the ball to Elliot Anderson. He goes down under the challenge. It's going to be a free kick to England. Anderson still down. I want to take the time to thank you all for joining us today. We really appreciate all your support. For those of you that are new here, if you could like and subscribe, it's free to do. It's very easy. Just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the notification bell. It's the best way you can support the channel, and it's the best way we can expand our coverage to you in the future. So we'd really appreciate that if you don't mind. And here's James. Plays that ball out wide there. He gets it back off Bellingham to James again. Here's Noni Madueke. Infield to Bellingham. Bellingham plays the ball back into his own half of the field to Ezri Konsa. Konsa. Good ball to John Stones. And Declan Rice. Oh, that's a nice turn by Gordon. Gordon now trying to get away there from Stanisic. Can he get the cross in? But Stanisic wins that battle once again. And Gordon's had it tough today. He hasn't received a lot of service, but when he has, Stanisic has done a very good job defensively. And Gordon ran that ball out of play over by the touchline, so it's going to be a throw-in. Double substitution here for Croatia. 24 and 20. So that is Matanovic and Pazlic coming on for Croatia. And coming off is Vuskovic and Musa. So I'll run those through you in a moment again. Vuskovic and Musa are off. Igor Matanovic and Marko Pazlic are on for Croatia. Still no changes on the England front yet. And picked up here. And here's Kane, gives the ball to Nico O'Reilly. Inside the centre circle here to Ezri Konsa. Konsa does well. Quick flick there by Jude Bellingham. Gives it to Reece James. Back to Konsa. Konsa goes back to the goalkeeper. And Pickford there, just for a moment, he got shoved over there. Surely that's a free kick. And the referee indeed gives that free kick. And Jordan Pickford is going to be the one that takes this. He's going to launch that ball downfield. We've had 67 minutes gone. England 3, Croatia 2. Despite the scoreline, you can see the Croatia fans are having fun in Dallas, Texas today. Well, they might. They've paid enough for a ticket. Ball is played forward over the halfway line. Chasing this one down is Noni Madueke. And having to deal with that is Josko Gvardiol, and he does that very, very well. The ball is flicked on forward, looking for Perisic. And back to the goalkeeper there from John Stones. Good defending by him. Pickford plays the ball out to Declan Rice. Here's Stones. Now here's O'Reilly again. Over the halfway line. Picked up there by Anthony Gordon. Declan Rice. Back to Stones again. Elliot Anderson. Back to Stones. England quite happy just to slow things down a bit. And I think they would really suit that benefit of a fourth goal just for a little bit of security. But however this turns out today, we have been privileged to bring you a splendid game this afternoon. Here's Declan Rice. Plays the ball out wide there now. Chasing this one down is Noni Madueke. Madueke's got Reece James up with him. He goes for the long ball into the middle to Harry Kane. Kane flicks it on to Anthony Gordon. Gordon with a shot. That's a wonderful block by Carlo. As Gordon are about to let rip there, and a sliding challenge there by Bellingham, and it's going to be a throw-in to Croatia midway inside their own half of the field down the right-hand side. We're finally seeing some movement on that England bench, and Morgan Rogers is likely to come on. I suspect it'll be for Jude Bellingham, but we've got the hydration break now. So, hydration break. And Morgan Rogers is readying himself to come on. I suspect it might be for Jude Bellingham. We'll wait and see, of course, but this is the first of England's 5 substitutes. Morgan Rogers. And, well, time to catch our breath, everybody, because it's been a fast-paced game in the second half, with England leading now by 3-2. Games coming up later on. We have, later this evening, I'll give you these times in UK times. Ghana play Panama, that's at midnight UK. And at 3 a.m, Uzbekistan play Colombia. I don't know if any of you are brave enough to stay up and watch those games. Those games are not being covered on the commentary hub. The next game on the commentary hub is coming from Group B tomorrow, where Bosnia will take on Switzerland. And that's at the Sophie Stadium in Los Angeles at 8 p.m. UK time. So, England making just the one change, and it is 3-2 with just about 20 minutes to go. We've got a comment in the comment section. Rebecca says it's nerve-wracking. Well, at the moment, yes, because when Croatia do come forward, when they are able to put a few passes together, they do actually look quite dangerous, but they've really, for the most part, not done that, and England have missed their opportunity to go 4-2 up. Certainly chances through, certainly Anthony Gordon should have scored, Harry Kane probably too. But as it stands, it's still 3-2. And the change is Noni Madueke, as a matter of fact, I think. Although that's not confirmed yet. Let's just wait and see. Marcus Rashford is also coming on, so that would explain the Noni Madueke situation. So Marcus Rashford coming on, and Morgan Rogers, and I'm going to get you these players that are coming off in a moment here once we've concluded the hydration break. Morgan Rogers and Saka is coming on. Okay, so we might be having a triple substitution here. So Bukayo Saka, this is hardly surprising, bringing him on against a tired Croatian backline. Declan Rice going off. He's 1. Anthony Gordon going off. That's 2. And Noni Madueke going off. That's 3. So let's go through those substitutions for you, just so we're clear on everything. So Declan Rice, Anthony Gordon and Noni Madueke have gone off. Morgan Rogers, Marcus Rashford and Bukayo Saka has come on. And those are your changes from an England perspective. Goes back to Livakovic. He clears the ball downfield. Chested down there and headed on there. An opportunity coming forward now for Croatia. It's pulled back there by the number 17, Susic, but he did not take advantage of that. And he was going to try to get a shot in, but he was blocked. And now Perisic has a job on his hands. Bukayo Saka charging down that right-hand side for England is going to cause Perisic a lot of problems. And I just wonder how the Croatian head coach, Zlatko Dalic, is going to cope with that. But we'll see, as these substitutes are just being updated on your screen now. It's cleared downfield. Up in the air, that header is won there by Gvardiol. Picked up here for England by Morgan Rogers. Rogers again gets inside the penalty area. Oh, and he tried to pull the ball across, but it was blocked. And now Croatia can come away with Srčić. Srčić drops the ball back. And over the halfway line there, looking for the run of Matanovic. Nothing doing there for England. Nothing doing there for Croatia that time. And now here comes England. And it's a long ball over the top there, looking for they nearly had it coming through. That was very, very close for England. Just chasing that at the back there was Marcus Rashford, and he almost got in at the back. Just looking at this now, the header back there by Stanisic. Well, it was close, wasn't it? Livakovic came out, made the interception just ahead of Marcus Rashford. England continue to look the most threatening out of the two sides in this game so far. But as one great manager said, it only takes a second to score a goal. And a Welshman living in England, listening to England, living in Brazil. Glad I found this. Power of Nature thinks it's going to be a draw. Rally Mad Wales and Power of Nature, thank you so much for your support. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. We definitely appreciate your support. If you like and subscribe it, you're definitely giving us the best support you can that way. The ball is out wide here to the number 2, Stanisic. The cross coming in and a shot on goal. It's a good save. Oh, that's a really good effort on goal by Pasalic. But Pickford steps up and made that save. An important save as England at the moment. Well, let's look at this. That's a good save. I mean, what we can take from England's performance today is going forward, they've looked very good. But I think at the back, they've looked pretty frail, I have to say. And that was another example of it right there. But Pickford made the save, and England remain ahead by 3-2. And now here is Rashford again. He drops the ball back into his own half. And picked up by John Stones. Stones across to Madueke. Over the halfway line, and Bukayo Saka trying to turn Perisic, but he runs the ball out of play there, and a throw-in for Croatia. Skipping forward here on the run is Matanovic. Matanovic with a shot, and it's spilled by Pickford, but there's nobody there to take advantage of that. And yes, as Nick has just reminded me, I should consider my player of the match. I have a couple in mind. Okay, I'm going to give that to Nick right now. He's got it. Okay, so we'll be announcing that man of the match in about 15 minutes' time. Also, Mr. Raleigh, you, if you watch the Brazilian League, we are bringing some coverage of the Brazilian League after the World Cup. If you're interested, stay tuned to find out about that after the World Cup. Here is Kovacic. Ball played out wide here to Pasalic. Pasalic to Stanisic. And a good challenge there that time. John Stone getting the touch, but he's in an offside position anyway. And it's going to be a free kick to England. Rebecca is an American near DC. Must be pretty busy down there right now. Shot coming in there by Perisic. By Pasalic. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. A chance there, really their only chance so far in this game, as we have another substitute. The number 15, Mario Pasalic, has come off, and Vlasic has come on for Nikola Vlasic has come on for Croatia. That's their fourth substitution. They're going to make a fifth one as well. The goal scorer, Batrina, has come off. Well, they've brought on their leading scorer here, Andrej Kramaric, wearing number 9. He has come on to make it the 5 substitutes complete now for Croatia. So Kramaric is on and Vlasic is on. That's some extra firepower up front for Croatia, as Konsa is fouled there. And Jude Bellingham now leaving the field, and England are about to make their 4th substitution. As we can just take a look at Jude Bellingham's goal. It really was nice how he just slid that ball past the goalkeeper and in off the post. He's had a fantastic game today, is Jude Bellingham, and he goes off to a strong applause from the England fans. And coming on is the number 25, Jed Spence, for England, just adding a bit of defensive strength there, and I think that's the right thing to do, as England have looked a bit frail in defence in this game. So Jed Spence is on right now, wearing the jaw protector. Here is Gvardiol. Gvardiol plays the ball forward, and it's out wide now to Vlasic. Vlasic, the substitute, crosses the ball in. It's headed away only as far as Sucic. Croatia coming forward with 10 minutes to go. Time ticking down for them in this match. Here's Kovacic. Out wide here to Perisic. And here is Kramaric. Kramaric getting the cross in. And it's punched out there. And the shot coming back in, but it's well over the crossbar from Sucic. The punch by Pickford only made it to the edge of the area. And the shot by Sucic was well over the crossbar. I'm not sure why he went to punch that. He really might have been better trying to catch it. But the shot by Sucic was high wide and not so handsome. Goal kick to England. Here's Stones. Stones almost giving the ball away there. Goes out of play, in fact. And it's going to be a throw-in to England, who are running at a 2.36 expected goals average. They really have been excellent offensively today. It's cleared downfield. Dave Groves is in Christchurch, New Zealand. Appreciate an excellent cast. Seagulls down under. All right, Dave, thanks for joining us. If you're new to the channel, please click like and subscribe. It's the best way you can support the channel. We really appreciate you spending your time with us today, as we do everyone who has watched the broadcast today and liked and subscribed. We really appreciate your support. There's a brilliant through ball and an opportunity here. Oh, and Jed Spence nearly got the final touch. But the goalkeeper, Livakovic, came out and closed the door again. As England, they just cannot get this 4th goal at the moment. Livakovic may well be looked at himself as man of the match should Croatia get an equaliser. But I've already made my decision, so it's not going to be him from me, but regarding the TVs, they might. And a free kick there for the foul on Pasalic. And with 8 minutes to go, it is 3-2 to Croatia. And we'll name this broadcast man of the match in about 7 or 8 minutes' time. But for the time being, Kovacic is storming forward now for Croatia. The ball is out wide here now, and trying to get the cross in is Pasalic. He does a quick 1-2, but defending very well there is Nico O'Reilly. And at the back here is Marcus Rashford to clear the ball. Oh, he only manages to successfully find Sotalo. Sotalo holds the ball up. Back now to Kovacic, the Manchester City player. Out wide here to Stanisic. Croatia pressing now, pressing the English defence to see if they can get an equaliser. It's about 30 yards out. Gavardio lifts the ball into the penalty area, and out comes Pickford with the punch. That's a great punch. Kramaric now. He's over on the left-hand side. Kramaric tries to get the cross in. It's headed away there. And England somehow defending their own lines right now. Picked up by Sucic. Quick 1-2 there, and Sucic has the ball again. Stanisac, and the number 24, Pazalac, goes long over the top. He's looking for Kramaric, but it's picked up now by Kovacic. Kovacic might fancy the shot, he does, but there's not a lot of power on that, and in the end, Jordan Pickford gets down to his right-hand side to make a comfortable save. And England release the ball again, and it's played forward, looking for the run of Bukayo Saka. That ball is out of play. It didn't come off Perisic, mind you. Oh, it did come off Perisic. It's going to be a throw into England. And it's Jed Spence who takes it quickly, drops it back to Konsa. And now here's John Stones. Nice pass there to Elliot Anderson, as England now just trying to maintain possession. It's game management time for England now. It may be time to abandon the look for the fourth goal and try to hang on to what they've got. But here's Saka now for England. Oh, it's a great pass. A real opportunity here for Rashford. It's 4-2 to England. And that is the job done. Marcus Rashford celebrates the goal. And England secure the 4-2 lead over Croatia, and it's Marcus Rashford. Well, yeah, it's 4-2 now, and with 5 minutes to go, the substitute Marcus Rashford gets the goal, and it comes about really from superb passing by England. This was brilliant by England, moving the ball about like this. Saka finds the slide rule pass to Rashford. Rashford, well, he turns Stanisic with ease, and then he just places the ball in the bottom left-hand corner, and England have secured their first point of this World Cup now, surely. We've got a comment in the comment section. We'll read that out shortly. Oh yes, it's Rebecca David, New Zealand Technology. Yep. Well, I'm bringing this game to you from Calgary, Canada. I'm not actually inside the stadium, but you're getting this game from Calgary, Canada. Nick is in Berkshire in the UK as well, so you're actually getting this game brought about from various different locations. And we are going to see a substitution here. We're just trying to see. Yes, it's an England substitution. John Stones coming off, and it looks like coming on is Mark Gahey. So a like-for-like switch, making sense now as the game goes into its twilight minutes, given the fact that England now are not going to want to make any mistakes through tiredness. It's a smart move by Tuchel to make that change. And that's both sides having made their full quota of substitutes. And Croatia just launched the ball toward the England end, but it's just returned back to Jordan Pickford, and he clears the ball downfield, and England are almost there at 4-2. 3 minutes plus stoppage time left in this one. And I'm being reminded by Nick that the man of the match needs to be announced, but as like I said, that will be announced round about 90-minute mark. And it's back now with Gvardiol. Gvardiol forward to Vlasic. Vlasic's ball back to Gvardiol. It's a poor one, and England have possession again. And off goes Jed Spence down the right-hand side, but he's not quick enough to catch that. But this has been a very solid offensive performance by England in this first game. Defensively, there seems to be still some issue, but I have to say, England have been brilliant tonight, especially in the second half. They've looked a real threat going forward. And now here is Nico O'Reilly. Gives the ball back there to Spence. Justin Rothenberg says, in Florida, watching Telemundo in Spanish and listening to you. Thank you very much. Looks like we have somebody speaking German here. The inspector. Of course, needless to say, I'm not going to repeat that out because I do speak a bit of German, being part German myself, so I'm not reading that out. Please keep your comments clean or you get blocked. It's as simple as that. We are a family show. We expect you to behave yourself and treat your commentators and each other with respect. As for the other fine folk that have joined us today, thank you so much. Really appreciate your time in doing that today. We value it very, very much, and we value your support. Mr. Rothenberg, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're going to be bringing plenty more games to you, and we're looking to grow the channel. We really, really do need everyone's support. So just a like and a subscribe. It's free to do that, and we'd be very, very grateful. And it's a free kick here. And it's launched downfield by Jordan Pickford. And up in the air there, chasing this one down, is Saka. Saka plays the ball into the middle. And closing in on that one was Morgan Rogers, but it's cleared away. And we have 6 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this game. And as Kane is down, I'm going to give to you now the man of the match. And today's man of the match, it was a very difficult choice. There were so many I could have picked. But today's man of the match, I am giving to Jude Bellingham. His performance in the midfield today has been absolutely outstanding. The quality and work ethic by Mr. Bellingham today, and he deserved a goal as well. So today's player of the match, sponsored by Football Live, goes to England's number 10, Jude Bellingham. So good work by him today. Phil Copesy, thank you from an Englishman on the Gold Coast in Australia. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate that. Now then, coming forward now is Pasalic, who tries to get the cross in. It's blocked. And just Elliot Anderson now. Anywhere will do for him. He drops the ball back, and Konsa is going to clear the ball now. And Harry Kane. And Phil, please, again, if you're not subscribed, please feel free to do so. We definitely appreciate your support today and everybody's support today. We've had a huge amount of people listening, and we really appreciate it. Now then, the ball is out wide here to Stanisic. Stanisic holds the ball up, and he's challenged there by Harry Kane. Stanisic, he's still down at the moment, back on his feet now. And it's really unfortunate for England to have conceded 2, but going forward, my goodness me, I think this is quite the best I've seen an English team going forward collectively like this in a long time. Now here is Susic. Susic drops the ball out wide there to Pasalic. Pasalic gets the cross in, it's headed on there, and it's back out to Pasalic again. Drops the ball back there to Stanisic. Croatia coming forward relentlessly, looking for a goal that can get them back into this game. And now here's Perisic, tries to get the cross in, and Vlasic is chasing it, but out comes Jordan Pickford. in the England goal has been quite outstanding today. And the England fans look absolutely delighted. And well, they might be. It's a really great start. Something to give those England fans some hope as the tournament goes on. Playing some very good football. Here's Kovacic. And the ball is out wide. And picked up by Perisic. Perisic, quick 1-2 there with Kramaric. Kramaric tries to get the ball onto the edge of the area, but it's cleared away by Rashford. And Croatia still coming forward. And now then, here is the number 8, Kovacic. Kovacic gives the ball away. And the referee has stopped play. Is it a foul on Kovacic? Is that what the referee has given? Yes, indeed it is. And here is Susic. Long ball over the top there by Kovacic, and he's able to locate Perisic. Perisic, can he get the crossing? Good block there by Jed Spence. And it's going to be a corner now for Croatia. And Perisic is going to take it. They're just looking for one back. Might it be a consolation, or might it be enough to try to get them back into this game? Perisic swings the ball in. And headed out, it's flicked on. Oh, here's a chance! Super block! That is an amazing block, and believe it or not, it's by Harry Kane. Oh, and now England breaking forward again, and it is, that's a great pass there. And it's Rashford again, and the pass first of all. Well, let's go back to the block from Harry Kane. The ball fell right to Kramaric, and Harry Kane just threw his body in front of that. That was absolutely sensational defending. Oh, that wouldn't have felt good either. What a great piece of defending. And then the break from Bukayo Saka that slid the ball through to Rashford. But unfortunately, Rashford was not able to make anything of that. But he's winning the ball back now, is Rashford. And he's fouled by Petr Susic. And it's a free kick. Now here is Elliot Anderson. Oh, he's dispossessed that time by Marco Pasalic. And the ball goes out of play. We are inside the last 40 seconds of stoppage time at the end of this game. And at this point now, I think England fans can celebrate. They can sing Sweet Caroline. And here's a chance for Kane looking for the hat-trick. But, well, you can't blame him for having a go. But that finish was extremely disappointing. Ended up closer to the corner flag than the goal. And now Croatia coming forward now. They look void of ideas. Vlasic delivers the ball to Perisic. Perisic sends the ball forward. Out to Vlasic. Now Kramaric. Kramaric to Perisic. Gets the cross in. That's meat and drink for Jordan Pickford. Just plucks that out the air. And that is 6 minutes played. And that is the end of the game. It's full time. England are 4-2 victors. And the goals coming from a penalty retake on the 10th minute after missing the first one. An equaliser on 36 minutes by Batruna with a wonderful strike. But then England retook the lead on 41 minutes with Harry Kane again from the header. But then right on half-time, Petr Musa put another spanner in the works to make it 2-2. But in the second half, on 47 minutes, Jude Bellingham's beautiful little finish, putting it past the goalkeeper before finally Marcus Rashford wrapped things up. It's full time in Dallas, Texas. It's England 4, Croatia 2.
Thanks, Paul. Well, what an amazing finish for England. The second half was very much theirs. Croatia, they were literally steamrollers. England may have come into this game unopposed on the back of their UEFA qualifications, but in this game they were very much opposed right up until the second half. And Paul, people have been saying that the Croatian side is aging. That didn't seem to be the case. That didn't seem to be the case when they were on form. But going further into this tournament, do you think that with the aging Luka Modric and Ivan Perisic, do you think that later on that this could end up coming back to haunt them?
No, I think it was a tough game for them today. They were always gonna have it pretty tough today. So I'm not entirely surprised, if I'm being honest. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's England were good today. England played very, very well.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's just that given the performance given that Croatia lost against England, how do you think they'll do in their subsequent matches against Panama and Ghana?
In reference to Croatia,
yes, Croatia.
I think they very well. I think they very well could win those games. I don't think they're a bad side. But I think they've just been outclassed by England today. I just have to send a message here to the Inspector 3438. Bitte chatten Sie auf Englisch, sonst werden Sie gesperrt. I'll tell you in your own language. You will be banned. Do you understand?
Taken care of.
Thank you.
Where was I? Oh yeah. England. They might not have been confident going into the second half, but like the proverbial steam engine, they just got the head of steam and just charged down the line towards another victory.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things, isn't it? It's England was so good, especially in the second half. They linked up so well with Harry Kane, and I thought Jude Bellingham, of course, was outstanding. Declan Rice was outstanding. I thought the movement between the midfield and the front was brilliant. I think England can be very happy with that performance. Yes, are there issues defensively? Yes. Yeah, I think there is a problem there defensively. I think they looked a bit disorganised defensively. They will have to look at that, but I think they look very good going forward today. And it was nice to see them not sit back on the 3-2. It was nice to see them go forward and get the fourth, even when there was only a few minutes left.
Okay, I was just about to say, going forward into their next match against Panama, which we will bring to you, of course. No, beg your pardon, Ghana. My brain's all over the place this evening. How do you think? Do you think they'll put up a similar? Do you think they'll put up a similar performance, or do you think Ghana might show a bit more resistance? Because we've been impressed with how African sides have been performing in recent times.
I think, to be honest with you, the performance by the whole team was good. They linked up really, really well. I actually saw a little bit of German efficiency in that play going forward. The way in which they played, the speed, the power. I saw that in England today. And they looked very, very good. And that's a warning to the rest of the tournament, I think. They played very, very well. And it may well... England won't be an easy side to beat.
That is certainly true. And Russ agrees with you, saying that Bellingham was his player of the match, and he said he didn't know if Paul agrees, but of course that was Paul Call. Luke Turton says, good win tonight. Just got to be wary of the playing out at the back, which you highlighted very well, Paul.
Yeah, it's. I think that's been a bit of a problem for, maybe a bit of a problem for England against some of the top sides. So I think it's they've got to do a little better in that area. But I think England can be very proud of the way they played tonight. I think England fans should be very satisfied overall. It's a good result.
It certainly is, and before we go, just got to bring up our game coming up tomorrow, which is Switzerland against Bosnia and Herzegovina at the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, which is in the Los Angeles area in California. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock our time, 12 noon local time. We've just got a bit of time to go through the results from earlier today and to look at those coming up tomorrow. Starting with Argentina against Algeria in Group J, it was the Lionel Messi show with a hat-trick, his first at the World Cup, ensuring a 3-0 victory for Argentina. Then following that, it was Austria against Jordan, with Austria winning 3-1, although Ali Olwan scored the first goal for Jordan in the 50th minute. Jordan gave a very good account of themselves, I thought. And the game preceding this was Portugal against the Democratic Republic of the Congo, their first World Cup in 52 years. And people would have said that Portugal were going to pretty much run away with it, but no. Portugal did take the lead through João Neves in the 6th minute. But the Democratic Republic of the Congo equalised with Vissa just before half-time. And of course, it was England-Croatia 4-2, the game we covered. And coming up, the later games coming up later tonight in the UK time, we have Ghana against Panama in Group L coming up at midnight. And Uzbekistan taking on Colombia in Group K at 3 o'clock UK time. The other games coming up later on the Thursday is Czechia against South Africa in Group A at 5 o'clock in the UK. And our game tomorrow, Switzerland against Bosnia and Herzegovina, 8 o'clock our time. And the game afterwards, Canada against Qatar at 11 o'clock UK time. Paul, Group B is looking very close. Group B is very close with all 4 teams on 1 point apiece. How do you think it's going to be decided?
Well, it pretty much can go anyway. The way the teams are playing. I mean, I think Power of Nature, good night. Thanks for joining us from South Africa tonight. If you do get the opportunity, please click like and subscribe. I think Canada could very well get their first win against Qatar, and maybe a point against Switzerland, and you never know. Maybe I'm just being biased because I live in Canada, but as you know, I'm a Germany fan, so I don't. I'm not being biased, but I think Canada are capable of finishing top of that group. Of course, if they do, they will have the possibility, if they get far enough, to have the round of 32 and the round of 16 in British Columbia.
Oh yes, indeed. Yes, indeed they might. But right off countries like Qatar at your peril, I say. Anyway, that just about wraps it up. And Phil Copsey, before we finish, says, and so the hope starts to creep in again. Great show, guys. Thank you again. Well,
you're very welcome, Phil. You're very welcome. As a Germany fan, I can't say that I hope England win, but they did play very well today. They did. They were outstanding today. So you never know. But thank you for joining us, and we really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Please click like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We definitely appreciate your support, Phil. Thanks a lot.
So So the three lions off to yes another fantastic start, just as they did in 2018 and 2022, with how they've been performing. And as Paul said, they are not to be underestimated, and they are certainly worth keeping an eye on. And Russ, before we finish, last comment from Russ. Top work, Nick and Paul. Thanks for that. It means a lot.
Thanks, Russ.
And also
cheers to that, mate.
And also thanks to everyone who's listened and tuned in and liked and hopefully subscribed. If you haven't, please do. We very much appreciate it. So
appreciate everybody who's joined today, and there's been a lot of you that have watched today, and we appreciate you spending your time with us. We appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much.
I've got nothing more to say. So until tomorrow, good night and goodbye.